If your future self could see how you're living right now, they'd be disappointed. Not because you failed, but because you never even tried to break the habits that kept you average. You keep saying tomorrow, but tomorrow's stealing your life. And the worst part? You already know it. In this video, I'll break down the 16 silent habits that are quietly killing your drive and how to destroy them one by one before they destroy you. Chapter 1. You wait until you're motivated. Motivation comes after action, not before it. Waiting until you feel like it is a trap. The pros show up when they're tired, bored, or uninspired. That's the difference. Want to feel motivated? Start anyway. Emotion follows motion. Set a 2-minute rule. Just commit to 2 minutes. Most of the time, you'll keep going. Chapter 2. You overconsume and underexecute. You watch productivity videos for hours, then do nothing with them. Reading 10 books doesn't beat applying one idea from one book. Knowledge without action is the same as ignorance. Turn every insight into a small task. No task equals no progress. Chapter 3. You can't sit still. Can you go 10 minutes without reaching for your phone? Most people can't. The second things slow down, we panic. We need noise, movement, distraction. But here's the problem. That constant stimulation is killing your focus. Real ideas come when things are quiet. Deep work starts when you stop chasing the next hit of entertainment. Want to fix it? Try this. Schedule 10 minutes of do-nothing time every day. No phone, no music, just sit. At first it'll feel weird, that's okay. But if you can't sit still for 10 minutes, how will you ever focus for 2 hours? Chapter 4. You need too much approval. You start something and instantly wonder, is this good? Do people like it? Am I doing it right? Here's the hard truth. If you always need validation to keep going, you'll stop the moment it disappears. Real growth is quiet. Sometimes no one claps, no likes, no praise, just effort. That's where most people quit. But not you. If you learn to build in silence, try this. Make a private scoreboard. Track your progress for yourself, not for social media. Because the real ones, they don't need an audience to keep moving. Chapter 5. Procrastination. You tell yourself you'll do it later. You just need a break. Just 5 more minutes. But 5 minutes becomes 5 hours, and then it's tomorrow. Again. Procrastination is self-betrayal. You're postponing the life you want for the comfort of now. Success isn't about doing huge things once. It's about showing up daily, even when you don't feel like it. Chapter 6. You think discipline is a personality trait. You believe some people are just naturally disciplined, that they were born with some special ability to stay consistent. Wrong. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Like a muscle, it grows through repetition, not motivation or willpower. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth every day. You just do it because it's part of your routine. That same kind of consistency can be built into any habit. Bonus tip. Link your habits to your identity. Tell yourself, I'm the kind of person who doesn't skip. That simple shift changes everything. Chapter 7. The Comfort Zone Trap. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die. It feels safe. Familiar routines, predictable days, no risk. But comfort is deceptive. It gives the illusion of peace while quietly draining your ambition. Growth is always uncomfortable. If your days never challenge you, if you never feel nervous, stretched, or uncertain, you're not growing. The people who rise above average are those who are willing to get uncomfortable on purpose. Chapter 8. Fear of failure. You're afraid to fail, so you don't start. You tell yourself it's not the right time or that you're still planning, but underneath it all, you're scared. But what you don't realize is that failure is the path. Every successful person has failed, not once, but dozens, even hundreds of times. The only real failure is doing nothing. Fail fast, fail smart, but fail forward. Chapter 9. Waiting for the right time. You keep saying you'll start when things calm down, when the timing is better, when you're more ready. But here's the truth. The right time is a myth. Life will never perfectly align for your goals. Winners don't wait. They move forward in imperfect conditions. If you're always waiting, you're not planning. You're stalling. Chapter 10. No goals, no growth. Waking up without a goal is like starting a journey with no destination. You end up busy, but going nowhere. Your brain is built to focus, but only when it knows what to focus on. Goals give your effort a reason. Without them, every day blends into the next. Clear goals do more than guide you. They push you. They give you something to chase, something to measure, and a reason to show up. Want to make progress? Write down what you're aiming for. Keep it where you can see it. Look at it every single day. That's how you stop drifting and start moving with purpose. Chapter 11. Poor Time Management. You say you don't have time, but your screen time says otherwise. We all have 24 hours. The difference? How we use them. If you don't control your time, distractions will. Track your day. Audit your habits. If it doesn't move you forward, cut it. You don't need more hours. You need better priorities. Chapter 12. Avoiding responsibility. Blaming your past, your boss, the system, your parents. It might feel good for a moment, but it keeps you powerless. Responsibility is hard, but it's the only way to take control of your life. You don't have to take the blame for everything, but you do have to decide what you're going to do next. You may not be at fault, but you are still in charge of your response. That's what personal responsibility really means. Not accepting guilt for everything, but owning your power to change your life. Avoiding responsibility might protect your ego in the short term, but it costs you progress in the long term. The moment you start owning your choices, even in unfair situations, you stop being a victim and start being the one who decides what happens next. That's not just maturity, it's freedom. Chapter 13. Negative self-talk. You become what you repeatedly say to yourself. If your inner voice is filled with doubt, criticism, and shame, don't be surprised when your life reflects that. That voice becomes your identity. And the scariest part, you start to believe it. Start speaking like someone who respects themselves, because your thoughts set your ceiling. Chapter 14. Not taking action. You've read enough, watched enough, planned enough, but none of it counts until you take action. Thinking isn't progress. Doing is. You don't need another strategy. You need movement. Most people stay stuck in learning mode because it feels safe. But progress only happens when you step into the work. Clarity comes from action. Confidence comes from action. If you want to move forward, stop waiting and start. Chapter 15. Ignoring financial discipline. It's not about being rich, it's about having options. When you don't manage your money, money manages you. Living paycheck to paycheck because of reckless spending is a form of self-sabotage. Track every dollar, save aggressively, learn how money works. Because freedom isn't just a dream, it's a budget. Chapter 16. Neglecting health. You can't perform at your best if you feel like garbage. Energy, discipline, confidence. It all starts with your body. Skipping sleep, eating junk, avoiding exercise. It's not harmless. It's a slow leak that eventually sinks the ship. Take care of your body, or prepare to be owned by fatigue and stress. 16 habits might feel like a lot, but you don't need to fix everything at once. That's just another way to stay stuck. Pick one habit, make it your focus. Stick with it until it sticks to you.